What's up? Hope y'all had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It is I, your favorite composer and pianist, Joshua David Davis, and I am breaking down some cool music for you. Specifically, it is the soundtrack of an Italian film called Amor mio aiutami, which in English translates to Help Me, My Love. The film was written and directed in 1969 by Alberto Sordi, and he was an actor as well. So for this film, he actually wrote and directed and acted, which I think is pretty cool. And the music was written by Piero Piccioni, who was a pianist, composer, organist, and conductor, I believe. So that's pretty darn cool. What am I doing with my life? Anyway, I find this music very fascinating, so I'm going to listen along with you to the soundtrack a little bit, and I'm gonna dive in and talk about some of my favorite aspects. Let's get into it. Let's start with the main theme, which is titled after the film, Amor mio aiutami. This is certainly the most famous part of the score. So beautiful. Aren't the strings just so majestic? So obviously you got the string section. Sounds like you also have harp as well, with maybe celeste. Is that how you say that? Gorgeous. No idea here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I think that's good enough. My goodness. Let's break that down a little bit. I guess I need to make my way to a piano. That'd be kind of nice. The fun part about this too is actually that we end up, I'm playing the melody very simply for you now, just so that you understand what it is. However, what my man does here, he actually takes this and he adds which is a jazz voicing that I would expect from someone like either Art Tatum or Oscar Peterson, which are two legendary jazz pianists. So I find it very fascinating that he decides to decorate the strings who play the melody all to play that melody together and not just allow it to be unison. That would be fine, you know. I would speak, that would be very present, but instead, he decides to really decorate it. Isn't that just, how do you say it? Thick? The next one I want to show you is called Miss Luna Special, and it is the second track on this soundtrack. Much like the first one I showed you, it's quite jazzy in style, and honestly, most of the soundtrack follows that same route. It has a lot of early jazz influence, which I like a lot. Very big bandy, but it also features strings, which I think is cool too. Here we go. Oh, right in, forgot about that. Ba, 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 yeah. I love this so much. Ah, the singing, yeah. Yeah. Such a cool section. Okay. I think that's pretty good. It's pretty repetitive, that one. But that's very cool, is it not? I like that one. Yeah, some really beautiful harmony. In jazz, that is what we call a minor 2-5-1. You will hear many a times instead of just a straight up minor 7, you will hear a 2 half diminished 7 many a times, which will go into a 5-7, and then you'll hear the minor 1. you should check out the whole soundtrack on your own time. I will put the link in the description. What's fascinating about it is that it uses those two ideas, the two songs in which I've showed you, and the rest of the soundtrack is made up from those two ideas. Yeah, every once in a while you'll hear a track or two that has nothing to do with that, but I think it's very cool that he decided to stick with the two main tracks of his soundtrack. And so that goes to show, fellow composers and music makers, if you got two great ideas, you can make a lot of good music if you got one great idea. Yes, sir. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I am clearly a little bit tired, but I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'll be making more videos in the future. Anyway, sayonara. See you later.